Welcome to another online guided meditation. My name is Perryn, and I'm a psychotherapist with Nourish Your Mind, integrative mental health practice in Orange County, New York. As always, thank you so much for joining me for another Friday meditation. So today I chose to talk about the practice of mindful eating, enjoying every bite. So how many of us eat without really noticing that we're eating, right? We might just scarf down food really quick without really paying attention, without really bringing our awareness to the food, what it tastes like, how it feels to eat. It's a very common thing to do, right? So mindful eating is really about savoring the experience of eating and getting in touch with our bodies too. Getting in touch with our bodies before we eat, checking in about how hungry we are, right? So kind of paying attention to our stomach. Is it growling? What's telling us that we're hungry? Sometimes we can give our hunger a rating, maybe 1 to 10. How hungry am I? And that can help us to determine how much that our body, how much food our body wants at any given moment. And then really just practicing a little bit of presence before you start to eat. So taking a deep breath, a couple of deep breaths, just to kind of settle in. And then just really, taking those mindful bites. So paying attention to the taste of the food, the texture of the food, right? How it feels to eat. And checking in with your body about when it feels satisfied, right? When it feels satisfied, because a lot of us, right, we may eat to soothe ourselves. A lot of people eat to numb certain emotions. So by practicing mindful eating, we can help nourish ourselves in a healthier way. You can just take that chocolate and just really eat it slowly, really just soaking in the aromas and the taste and the texture of it. So see if you could try that for your next meal or next snack. So for the breathing practice today, I wanted to do a little bit of an imagery with the breathing. So we'll do a few deep breaths together and think about something that you might want to visualize when you're breathing. So it could be a light or a certain color that comes to mind. A color, could be your favorite color, just a color that feels soothing to you, or an image, a beautiful image of nature, or a person you love, right? Just something that brings you a sense of joy and peace. And as you inhale, really just try to focus on taking that in, that the energy of that, whatever you're visualizing, whatever feels best to you. So you'll visualize that with the inhale. With the exhale, you'll focus on letting go and surrendering. So it can be visualizing, your stress, your tension, and just breathing it out. Just visualizing, imagining that you're breathing all of that feeling of stress out of your body with the exhale. Okay, so just get comfy, settle in, find a comfortable position. And when you breathe, see if you can drop your breath a little bit, deepen it so that you're really feeling your belly expand or inflate when you inhale, right? But it shouldn't be forced. It should be gentle and it should feel good. So when you breathe in, feeling your, trying to drop the breath down into the belly, feeling the belly expand and then contract or deflate with the exhale. Okay, so think about what you'd like to imagine or visualize, or it can even be like a mantra or affirmation. So you can breathe in and just say to yourself in your mind, I am peace, or I am joy, or I am love, I am safe. Right? And then as you exhale, you can exhale and repeat in your mind, I let go, I allow, I surrender, right? Whatever feels most resonant to you. Okay, so get comfy. And you may close your eyes if you'd like to make it a little bit more of a deeper experience. So we'll just take a few slow, deep breaths together using our visualization. Okay. Start by gently exhaling. And then inhale. Going at your own pace, whatever feels most comfortable to you. And one more deep but gentle cleansing breath in and out. And then just returning your breath back to its natural flow. Gently opening your eyes, adjusting to the light. Okay, so we'll move now into our body scan. So as usual, we'll start top of our head, move down to our toes, just tuning into each part of our body, noticing what's going on with each part of our body. Breathing into the area, just imagining or intending that you're softening, relaxing that area, okay? So first we're gonna start by checking in with our head and our face, and just noticing any tension, any stiffness. Maybe we're scrunching our face up a little bit and just relaxing our head and our face, allowing the face to be soft. Now the jaw. Noticing how your jaw feels, maybe giving it a little rub, a little self-massage if it feels tense. And just allowing your jaw to be soft and loose. And then moving into your neck, noticing how your neck's feeling and also giving it some movement. Whatever your body wants to do. Releasing your neck, lightening, softening your neck. And the shoulders. Noticing if you're holding your shoulders tight, allowing them to gently drop and giving them some movement if you'd like. Loosening up those shoulders. Moving down your hands or your arms. Arms come first, right? Down the arms, into the hands and fingers. Making any movement in the arms, hands. May stretch your fingers. And allowing your arms to just be relaxed by your side, by your sides, and letting your hands rest on your lap or on your chair. And then moving into the chest with a nice deep breath, just letting go of any tension or heaviness that's sitting in your chest. Noticing it in a non-judgmental way. And see if you can release. And now we move into our belly. Checking in with our belly, softening the belly. Allowing it to be light, not holding it tight. Breathing into the belly and then moving into the hips, also giving our waist and our hips a little side to side, back and forth, or circling movement if you'd like. Releasing any tension that might be held in these areas. And moving into the thighs, the knees, noticing if you're feeling any tightness in your thighs and your knees. You can rub these areas with your hands. You can stretch them however feels best to you. Just softening the thighs and knees. And then moving down the legs, the calves, relaxing your calves, giving them a little rub if you'd like. Down to the ankles, giving them a little roll, relaxing and loosening your ankles. And finally, your feet and your toes, giving your feet and toes a little wiggle, stretch if you want to. And then just see if you can feel your entire body. Just sensing if you feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit lighter throughout your body. So, the meditation that I chose to do today is a meditation around forgiveness. And I chose this one because I've been noticing that, there's been, I think, an increase in some conflicts lately, especially can be with our loved ones, right? Since this pandemic, we have been kind of in very close quarters with, some people that we're close to. So naturally, there's tensions that have been rising, right? It's been a bit of a difficult situation. So we might be harboring a little bit of anger or resentment at some people in our life, or maybe we're feeling hurt from something that happened in the past. So this is just a really beautiful meditation to just work on forgiveness. And of course, forgiveness is not about necessarily not accepting something that's happened, or justifying it, but it's allowing ourselves the freedom, the emotional freedom, the liberation of letting go, right? Not allowing an experience to have so much power over us. So it's really, forgiveness can really just be for ourselves, right? Forgiving a person or forgiving a situation can really be a blessing to help ourselves feel more free and not hold on to the weight of the experience. Okay, so I'm going to bring up the image on the screen and then I will walk you through this meditation. So, just as always, just make sure you're comfortable, whether that's sitting or lying down, whatever your preference. Get comfy. So, this meditation on forgiveness, we may think of forgiveness as really daunting, as maybe even impossible. It may seem very difficult to forgive people, to forgive instances from our past that have hurt us. But with some intention, it can be easier. Achieving greater states of relaxation is difficult when we're holding on to feelings of resentment, anger, grudges. Sometimes it may be really hard for us to even imagine forgiving those who have wronged us. but it can be a very important step in our journey of personal growth and achievement. So let's just begin by saying to ourselves, I'm ready to take the steps necessary toward becoming the best version of myself. So that's really what we need to accomplish in order to create a more peaceful world, to allow for a space, a state of openness, so that we can address issues that arise with a more calm and relaxed outlook, thus aiding in the repair, the ability to move forward and trust others. So now let's do some relaxation techniques that will open us into a state of forgiveness. Again, noticing how your body feels right now in this moment. Notice any places that feel pleasant. It could be as small as the tip of your nose or a larger area of your body. Just feel these sensations of goodness and allow for them to expand. Perhaps these areas of nice sensations can communicate with those places in your body that feel stuck. Just observe how your body reacts when you allow pleasant feelings to communicate with stuck ones. Do the nice sensations hold a grudge against the areas of not so nice sensations? No, they simply hold space and communicate with openness how to let go. So allow for more pleasant feelings to enter into your body now through the power of your breath. Breathe in easily and consciously, knowing that with each inhale, you fully oxygenate your system and sense goodness through your entire being. And again, inhale goodness and exhale into an even more relaxed state. Inhale supportive sensations, comfort, joy. And exhale, let go a little deeper. So just noticing yourself becoming more relaxed. You are natural at communicating with areas of tension, thus changing these areas and converting them into a relaxed state. So let's continue with this newfound relaxed state to a place of forgiveness. This is always a very special, important opportunity. So you may visualize yourself in a beautiful place. Could be a garden on a beautiful mild day with fluffy clouds rolling in the sky, the sun warming your skin, nourishing the plants in this garden. As you admire the beauty here, the way the leaves are caressed by the wind, the many colors of flowers, their fragrance sweet and welcoming. You look down to see a small footpath through some flowering shrubs. It's an inviting and mysterious path. Choose to go down this way. And as you walk around the beauty of this garden, inhaling the fresh oxygen that these plants produce for you. As you round a corner, a small bench made of wood comes into view, and you see the person you most want or need to forgive is sitting here. They have been waiting for you for this encounter. You sit down beside them because this place makes you feel very safe. And there are some things that need to be said to this person. With bravery and courage, you look them in the eye and say, "You hurt me, and I have suffered for too long because of this burden I carry in the form of a grudge towards you. I forgive you. I forgive you not to help you, but to better myself. I forgive you, and this will not enter my thoughts and occupy my mental space any longer. I forgive you because forgiveness leads to openness in all aspects of my life." And you notice that the darkness that was once in their eyes begins to lighten. And for a while, they do not say a word. Then that silence is broken. They simply say to you, "I will let you be in peace, and you will not be suffering by the thought of me or the experience anymore." They get up from this beautiful bench and walk into the depths of a nearby wooded forest. You watch as their figure grows smaller into the distance until you no longer see them. You recognize that this was a very important meeting today in this beautiful garden. And as you continue to breathe in new, fresh air, in each moment, you feel twice as light as you did before. That's because a huge weight has been lifted now, that the person you needed to forgive is no longer sitting within your secret garden. You have moved on or are in the process of moving on. So just taking a nice, deep, full, cleansing breath, dropping a little bit deeper into peace, into freedom, letting go. Sensing your heart, sensing this place in your chest full of love, and imagining this love extending around your entire being. This love extending out around your family, your friends, your loved ones. This love extending from your heart out to your community, into the society. And then imagining this love embracing, surrounding the entire planet. And when you're ready, just gently bring your focus and awareness to your body, in whatever position you're in. Feeling yourself in your space, taking in the sounds, the textures around you. And then gently, when you're ready, opening your eyes, adjusting to the light. All right, everybody. So I hope that you found that to be helpful. And it's okay if you found it a little bit challenging. Sometimes, forgiveness can be a little bit challenging. but I encourage you to try the practice again at some point, if you'd like, when you feel ready. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And take care. My thoughts, my energy with you all. I hope to see you again next week.